was no color, no blood, no explosions. And yet, Guernica became one of the most powerful political statements of the 20th century. A painting that doesn't shout, it screams, in black and white. This is the story of how art became protest, and how Guernica became a weapon without bullets. In April 1937, the world was changing fast. Spain was in the grip of civil war. Fascist forces, led by General Franco, were fighting to crush the Democratic Republic. And on April 26th, the small Basque town of Guernica was bombed from the sky. It was a market day. Civilians filled the streets. German and Italian planes, allies of Franco, dropped hundreds of bombs. Fires burned for hours. Hundreds were killed. For the first time in modern history, an entire town was targeted from above. Not for its military value, but to terrorize. The world watched in shock, and so did Picasso. Picasso had been asked to create a large mural for the 1937 Paris International Exhibition. At first, he had no subject, but then the news of Guernica reached him. He read the headlines, he saw the photographs, and something shifted. He abandoned his sketches, locked himself in his Paris studio, and began painting day and night. In less than a month, Guernica was born, not a celebration of Spain, but a protest against its destruction. At the time, many people wondered, can a painting really fight back? Guernica answered with silence and power. It wasn't propaganda. It didn't show heroes. No soldiers, no flags, only suffering, chaos, pain. In doing so, Picasso did something radical. He turned the horror of war into a visual language anyone could understand. No matter the country, the language, or the politics. He gave war a face. He made violence personal. When Guernica was unveiled in Paris, it stunned audiences. Some were moved, others disturbed. But one thing was clear: it could not be ignored. Over time, Guernica traveled the world. It became a symbol of peace, a voice for the voiceless, a cry of defiance against fascism, violence, and dictatorship. During World War II, when the Nazis visited Picasso's studio, one officer pointed to a photo of Guernica and asked, "Did you do this?" Picasso replied, "No, you did." Why no color? Because this was not fiction, not imagination. This was fact. Picasso chose black and white to evoke newspapers, to remind viewers that this wasn't a myth. It really happened. Black and white also strips away distraction. No beauty, no illusion, only truth, only grief. Guernica is not neutral. It's not polite. It's not silent. It takes a side against war, against fascism, against forgetting. It reminds us that art isn't just decoration. It can be confrontation, documentation, rebellion. And that in the hands of someone like Picasso, a brushstroke can be louder than a bomb. Because Guernica doesn't just show war, it accuses it.